Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller. I'm sitting here with Hylissang. Very much congratulations on your very first UoLCS win. I'm very happy to see you finally grab a trophy.
Yeah, it was time for me, I guess. I don't know, like I've always been to finals like 2 or 3 times, I don't even know. But winning it is actually like 10 times better than going second, so yeah.
Does it feel extra special grabbing it against G2, the team that you lost to last year?
I don't consider them as the same team, so I mean obviously G2 are the second best team in Europe, but I wouldn't say it feels like extra nice. It's kind of like if they had Meaty, Sven and Youngbuck and Perks obviously, then I'll feel extra happy, but their team is like totally new kinda, so it's just fine, you know.
Yeah, it's just a good team.
It's just good.
I mean, it's incredible to say this, but we've reached a point where G2 is only considered just good. That is pretty mind-blowing.
Yeah, I mean, obviously. Meaty and Sven left, and Youngbuck has been a crucial part, I think, as well. Now that I see what he does, so yeah.
Can you give us some hints on what he does, actually? Is it just team morale thing? Or?
No, not really. I mean, he hits on the morale as well, on how players behave to each other, but he does so much more than this. He does macro. He teaches macro like every day and strategies and makes plans and drafts and level 1 preparation. He does so much.
It's really impressive, given that, you know, he at G2 used to be a thing, like a guy for everything, even a cook, and now he gets to focus a bit more on the game.
Yeah, I think people are considering him as a, you know, like going to the shopping for G2 and not really as a coach, but more as a like washing dishes or like cooking for them and this type of stuff, but not really. I've always like hated him in a way, because like I've experienced what he does. Like level 1, for example, I was playing like Zyro or something and I just die out of nowhere on bottom brush level 1, and I'm like, oh, I was shocked in the game. I was like, someone studied me, you know, like he was looking to me closely, and then I was just shocked after the game. I mean, in the game I was shocked, and after the game I knew that it was him. This guy studied me, and I was hating him when I was in UoL so much, because I think he was just good, like really good, and it's hard to play against G2 with good players and really good coaching staff. And now that he's in my team, I just love him, you know. He's on my side, yeah.
He's your joker now.
Yeah, he's the one that's gonna tell me, okay, you guys gonna go do this level 1 and do this level 1. He's gonna be there. You just need to throw some spells and he's gonna die. And I'm like, okay, nice, first blood. Before the game started, you know.
That said, though, in the third game, I felt like, especially early game with the Janna pick, that didn't quite work out as well as you maybe have hoped.
I mean, it worked out pretty good, except that we didn't execute. We knew he's there. He was flying there for 1.5 seconds. We just mis-executed the gank on him and the tri-burst stop. He used flash. I started Q, but it's a nice trade. Then I didn't expect them to. I mean, we obviously knew that they're gonna like most likely invade our jungle, but they had Zac and we had Skarner. So I was like telling to the guys that I'm gonna face check, and if they're there, I'll just tornado and flash away so we can actually fight. But when I did that, we couldn't fight for some reason. So maybe we get AoE damage, I don't remember, and we couldn't fight. So we just considered our jungle, and I used 2 potions without flash. So bot lane was tough. It backfired really hard, but I don't think it's the strategy. You know, the strategy was pretty good.
Now, how does it feel to play with basically the best ADC in the West?
I mean, it feels good. Like we have something like in our team that many teams don't have. It's like you believe you're the better team, and you don't need to do anything fancy to win the game. You just need to like play the game normally. You don't need to like flash in level 2 and 3, and just play the game normally, farm up, scale. Don't let them, obviously, like if they make a play you need to counter play, but the thing is that you don't need to like play any fancy to win the game. You just need to like farm up and scale, and like if jungle plays top side, then you will go play on bot side if you can't match top. So we just play the game normally like we do, and we know we're gonna win the game. And this feels like really nice to play like that in the game.
Okay. Now, speaking of topside, I think Bwipo really put in a very impressive performance, given that, you know, a month ago, barely anyone knew Bwipo, and now he's playing on UoL's final stage and is actually stomping people on the Sion with insane Qs. He actually made Sion look like a proper champion for once.
Well, yeah, I mean, I always thought that Bwipo is a really strong player, and even last time we were speaking a bit about him, I told you that I don't want to play against him. This guy looks really strong, you know, and he had the opportunity to show up how good he is today on the finals with a lot of pressure on him, and he just did extremely well, and I can't be more happy than that happened. Like, obviously it's an accident, but I was really happy that he was there. He was like the one that he was, guys, I'm gonna take one for the team. Like, even game 3 we were afraid of blind picking San, but he was just, I don't know, it's so nice to play with him. It's a really cool guy.
Yeah, I was wondering about how the whole thing came about, and given that you're really strong at arm wrestling, I thought maybe there was an accident where you arm wrestled Soaz. But okay, let's not get into that one. No, let's hope. That said, I really hope, of course, that Soaz gets well soon, and I think this win was to an extent dedicated to him as well.
Yeah, he's part of our team, so he deserves it as much as us. He played to the whole split with us, so
difficult situation to be in. Now, you do get to go to MSI. Really interesting. You'll probably, well, you face either Team Liquid or 100 Thieves. Liquid look like the favorites. And for Korean teams, Kingzone or Africa, which one of those teams would you mostly look forward to playing against?
Well, I think Kingzone, because we have like studied them quite well, and we have copied even like some of their playstyle. For example, rotating her on tier turrets. Can't really spoil it, but yeah, we have learned a lot from them. So I would like to play against them and see how they do the stuff we have learned from them.
Okay.
So that would be nice. And from the NA teams, you said Liquid and 100 Thieves. Yeah. Even though I think Liquid has better bot lane, somehow I've struggled against Afromo to play against him. So I'll probably rather play against Liquid's bot lane.
He did get the MVP of the split in NLCS. Finally, support getting some recognition.
Oh yeah, like, I don't know. Support is, you know, just being there, doing the stuff he needs, but never getting like recognized. Maybe if you hit like 100 binds out of like 100, then you get recognition. But other than that, it's just, you know, the carries take everything. Which I mean, I'm the guy that I really don't care, you know. So. It's fine. After
4 years of playing support, you probably got used to it at one point.
Yeah, I mean, if they ban Zyrokan every game for me, then yeah, it's okay, guys.
That's some recognition.
Yeah, I mean, even the game 3 they banned Brown, so it's there, it's on the table, and Zyrokan was always banned. The one I can actually shine, you know, like maybe Thresh, but Thresh is kind of situational. So yeah, it's really hard to get like MVP with support.
In general, I felt like G2 did pretty much underperform the series, and I was just wondering what were your thoughts on like going up against Hyun and Woodit specifically.
I think they were playing pretty well, like at least laning phase. They were pressuring us most of the time, or at least that's what I remember. But I also remember that their jungle was like kind of bot side most of the time, so I think they played pretty well. I also think we didn't perform to our standards with me and Martin, so maybe that's the...
What happens if Martin performs to his standards then?
I mean, obviously he did after he gets his items, but before that, in the laning phase, we were kind of like... I mean, we didn't need to do much, so that was kind of our like strategy, you know, like when we play like Sivir into Varus, he on one item he's 10 times stronger than my Sivir, so we just need to not die, and we know we're gonna snowball. So we were kind of like in this matchup, so maybe it's wrong for me to say that, but yeah, I think they played pretty well, and they got a lot of leads in the early game in our game. So I think if they were a bit better, they would be close series. Like if they knew how to like snowball the advantage they had, I think the games would be really close actually.
Anything you would like to say to the Fnatic fans after that win?
Yeah, thank you for all the support, you guys. give us, and keep cheering for us.
Okay, well, this was Hylissang from Fnatic and Darius from the Shotcaller. Hope you had a good day. See you then. Hey everyone, this is Darius from the Shotcaller, and I hope you just enjoyed that video. This is a generic end card, of course, so make sure to click here for a different interview, or here for a different interview, or about here to subscribe to the Shotcaller. We very much appreciate your support, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.